It's not missing stones, it's black stones. So I don't know why they're turning black right there. Today, we're going to be talking about my most worn shoes of 2024. So if you have watched some of my videos before, I know that there's not many yet, but if you haven't, you will find out that I love designer shoes just as much as I love bags. Honestly, maybe a little bit more, just because sometimes you don't need a bag. Sometimes, I worked in an office for quite a few years, and my bags always had to be tucked away because I had like patients in my room. And so the way that I could not express myself, but enjoy luxury and enjoy the things that I liked was through shoes mainly. And I could see them all day, fashion jewelry as well, but shoes are probably my number one, and bags probably number two. Very close to each other, but definitely shoes. I find that obviously, even if you don't need a bag, even if you're just carrying your wallet for the day, even if you're somewhere where you need to put your bag away, you always obviously will be wearing your shoes. So you can stare at them and love them and enjoy them and use them more, in my opinion, than you will use a bag. So I wanted to go over quickly what my most worn shoes for 2024 are. And then I will have a video coming out of my least worn shoes for 2024. Now, if you have seen the bag video, you will know my most used and my least used bags of 2024. You will know that I mentioned that I like my least used stuff more than I like my most used stuff. And I think I have to say, while I'm looking at everything that I have piled here, I think it's the same with the shoes as well. Now, I love all the shoes that I wore a lot, but again, when I'm dressing down, which is most days, all these shoes I was able to dress down and use them. Whereas the shoes that I wore the least this past year are definitely more dress up and exciting looking shoes. So that being said, let's get into it. First, I want to go over kind of what I'm wearing today, and I will link everything below if I can find it. Same thing with the shoes. Any of the shoes that I post here, if I can find them, I will link it below. All of it will probably be secondhand at this point because I've had all of these shoes for at least over a year. But today I am wearing, so I haven't worn these in forever. These are my Chanel like resin earrings. If you can see, they have like the little stones on it. These have to be, God, these were early 2000s for sure. I definitely got these even probably before I had my daughter. She's 16. So I want to say that these were either around that time or a few years before, not 100% sure. But I decided it is Christmas time. Not that I have a lot of Christmas stuff going on in my background, but little fancy sparkles never hurt anybody. So I'm wearing my vintage Chanel's, and this jacket is a Pookie and Sebastian denim jacket. I don't know how many Pookie and Sebastians are out there, and I'm almost 100% sure they have a website, of course, like everybody else. But it is like a little boutique in the mall out here, and I know that there at least was an original one in New York on the Upper East Side. I don't know if it's still around, but they have cute stuff, very boutique like, so things that you probably won't see kind of just coming and going. I'll link it if they still have it. This was probably last year at some point, so don't know if they will, but it is like this little cute, see if I can show you, kind of like a little motorcycle jacket. So it has the little belt on the bottom, and super cute. So I figured I'd dress up for you guys a little bit because it is the season. All right, so in no particular order, although my number one will be definitely the most worn shoes of the year. The other four, I don't know in what order these would go, but I'm going to show you in no particular order. So first one, Gucci slides, and you're going to see, I guess most of these are slides. I don't wear heels on a normal basis, if at all. Um, and every once in a while, I'll try to put them on if I have somewhere to go or something to do. They don't last very long for me. So first one are these not fake Gucci slides. These are probably maybe 4 years old at this point. Gucci came out with this whole collection that said like not fake on it in this yellow print. I didn't love the bags. I didn't like any of the other collection, to be honest, but I do love these shoes. So I wear these a ton. Gucci slides for me, I mean, they're all constructed the same. My most used slides of previous years, and I kind of had to stop myself from using them, was a pair. It came out the same time as the Blooms, but it was a different, it was a little bit different. And if I can find them, I'll pop a picture up here. But I wore those into the ground. I still have them somewhere in here, but I made a conscious attempt to not wear them this year because I was like, I have other shoes, a million other shoes, and let's give them some airtime as well. So these definitely took the place. Now, like I said, Gucci shoes are all constructed the same. However, these, as much as I've worn them, and you can see the treads are like almost completely gone on them, for whatever reason, this is still cuts me if I wear it for too long. So this canvas has not softened the way that my other Gucci slides have softened. So I don't know what that's about. So they're not for like all day, but I can wear these definitely for a few hours walking around or whatever. But by the end of the day, I will have like a little bit of a cut on like the top of my foot. So that's number one. But honestly, they're great. I've worn them like crazy for all the years that I've had them, and it's a little annoying, but I just won't wear them if I know I'm going to be out for like more than 3 or 4 hours. Next ones are these Christian Dior raffia slides. I want to say they are a disaster. They have been worn into the ground, as you can see. They are literally like coming apart. These are so comfortable. When I want to say I got these either last summer or 2 summers ago. I'm not 100% sure when they came out. Not this past summer, maybe the summer before. So like a year and a half ago. Obviously, I'm in Florida, so I can wear these all year, although I do think that they're very summery. So I tend to wear them like, April through September or whatever. And I don't tend to wear them around this time of year because even though obviously it's still summer outside, it is still winter. So I haven't been wearing these recently, but these have been worn a ton over the past year. They are kind of falling apart. I almost want to get another one, but I won't because obviously they're not meant to last. There's just like pieces of raffia like all over the place on these. They are extremely comfortable. I find Dior slides to be extremely comfortable, and I have quite a few of them. But these raffia pair they're just super cute and very summery, very, tropical. But they're not holding up very well. And it's not like I run marathons in this, and it's not like I was walking around like New York City with this. This was, the mall. This was like nothing crazy. But they are definitely looking worse for wear, but a really good purchase. I definitely got my money out of these, and my cost per wear is probably like, I don't know, $2 at this point. I mean, I probably wore them like enough that I definitely got my cost per wear out of these. So that's number 2. Number 3 are these Gucci slides. So I've actually, I wonder if I could take these back to Gucci at this point. These were a ridiculous amount of money when I got them. I think this was 2018 or 19. I'm not sure. They were so expensive for a slide. I want to say they were like $1,000 when I got them. They were so expensive for a slide that I was scared to wear them for the first few years, and I really didn't. So they've only gotten my wear in with these like in the past, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 years versus like the whole time that I've had them. There was a really cute, I know that most of you, if you've obviously been following luxury for a long time know that there was like a really cute headband that matched that I wanted to get, but headbands just, I don't know, it didn't look great on me. But if I can find one for a decent price, maybe I would do it now. However, yeah, these, as you can see on the sides now, they're not missing. Do you see those two dark stones? And on this side, there's two dark stones on that side. It's not missing stones. It's black stones. So I don't know why they're turning black right there. And maybe, I don't even think they just need to be cleaned. It's almost, I'm not sure what's going on there, actually. But they've held up until now. Now is the first time that I see like these stones starting to change or whatever. And I wonder if it is something that I could bring into Gucci and have them take care of. I'm not really sure. But they're super cute. In my opinion, they match everything. Like they would go with my jacket right now. They have the blue and red stripe underneath and just obviously these giant crystals covering it. So these I wear when I want to dress up my dress down looks, and super comfortable. And unlike the other ones, the not fake version, these don't cut me anywhere. They're super comfortable. They always have been, more or less, after I think I needed to wear them in like a handful of times, and then they stopped cutting my foot where the other ones cut me. Yeah, and I'm not sure, like I said, what the difference is. These are not canvas underneath. I believe, honestly, I don't know. I don't know if they're plastic or leather, because I can't see enough of them to determine. I want to say that they're probably like a rubbery situation. I'm not sure. But obviously definitely softer than the canvas of the not fake ones. So they are comfortable, and yeah. What I do want to see with Gucci, and I don't know yet, but I'm probably going to go and ask them, is if at any point they can change these bottom things, the bottom soles out, because all three pairs of my Gucci slides are like completely, there's no tread anymore on them. They are, yeah, definitely could use a spruce up. That's how much I wear them. So yeah, I want to say that I actually think that Gucci shoes are one of the most comfortable brands of shoes. I am not a big fan of Louis Vuitton shoes. I'm not a big fan of Chanel shoes, honestly. While I love Chanel shoes, and I have a bunch of Chanel shoes, I don't find them as comfortable as Gucci, for example. And with Gucci, I have a bunch of shoes from them. So like anything from slides to, do I have heels anymore? I used to have some heels from them, like the Princetown loafers. I have regular loafers. And I just find that all of their shoes are extremely comfortable, whereas with other brands, it's kind of a hit or a miss. So fourth, had to figure out what number we were at. Fourth most used shoe of 2024. Now these are a little bit dirty as well, not as bad though. These have definitely held up better. Are my Chypres in the white. So I have these in the gold color. I have them in the white. I have them in like a mint green, an all navy blue. I have quite a few pairs of the Chypre. I have the shearling that I really don't wear, although I love them. Yeah, I have a orange shearling. I have a bunch of Chypres. White is definitely my most worn besides the gold color. I like the white the best because these are the female version. And if you, I don't know if you've ever noticed, if you have a foot size that can, like I'm a size 9 US, so I can go in a 40 in women's, or I can do a 40 in the men's. First pair that I got were the gold color. And when my SA sent them to me, come to find out that, like, I was looking at them and I was like, this was early on when I guess Chypres had just come out or whatever. And it was like impossible to get. And he called me and he was like, do you want them? And I was like, yes, send them immediately. So he sent them to me. And I asked him, I was like, something looks weird with them. Like, are these men's? And he was like, nope, they're women's, whatever. Anyway, now that I know better, the men's have a thicker H. It's not as like defined as the women's H. So the gold is the men's version, which I don't like as much as the women's version. So since then, I won't buy men's if I can avoid it. There's like a spectacular color, but at this point, I'm kind of over it. But both of them are extremely comfortable. There's no difference in terms of comfort. It's just how the H looks is a bit different. So that's all. That's why I like the white better than the gold, even though the gold probably goes with more or whatever, but I just like the H on here better. These I can wear the entire day. The sole is pretty hard, and so I do notice in certain ones by the end of the day, certain parts of my foot will hurt, but it takes a million hours to get there. And so they look great for quite a while, and I can last the majority of the day in them. Last pair, last but not least at all, and these I mean, my Croc obsession is real. I don't like, I wear Crocs every day. I'll be honest. If I'm not dressing up to go out and I'm just like hanging out, running errands, like nails or like wherever I go, like on a daily basis, I wear Crocs, honestly. Um, I 99% of the time I wear Crocs. And so my Croc collection in general are probably the shoe that I wear the most, and these are just the Crocs that I wear the most out of the whole Croc collection. So I have a ton. To me, Crocs are, I know that like there's a definite divide on Crocs, and some people hate them and some people love them. I like them when they're like over the top. I wouldn't wear a serious pair of Crocs out and about. To me, it's like if I'm wearing Crocs, it's like half a joke. You know what I mean? Because they are ugly. We all know that they're ugly. I think that we all know that they're ugly, but they're ugly cute. And yeah, so I like my Crocs to be over the top. I collect the gibbets. All my Crocs have gibbets. I have like Hello Kitty Crocs. I have two pair of Sanrio Crocs actually. I have gold Crocs with like Biggie and Tupac on them. So my it's extensive, and yeah. But my favorite of all time is these Crocs. So these are some sort of collaboration, and I don't even know how I found them because I don't even follow Croc collaborations. This is Chinatown Market, Grateful Dead, and I'm not sure where Chinatown Market is. Maybe San Francisco? I don't know. Don't quote me on this. I have no idea. But I've had these for quite a few years. It's like tie-dye, obviously, with the Grateful Dead gibbets all over it. It's almost like rock climbing gibbets. I don't even know what that's about. But I love these. These are my favorite over the top Crocs that I have in my collection. So I try to like not use the Crocs too much, like one pair too much. So I'll use one pair, and I like rotate my collection basically, so that I'm not wearing the same shoe every single day, and not only just wearing it out, but like getting sick of myself. I like to I keep saying I like to try to enjoy my collection as a whole, but yeah, those get a ton of wear. Those are probably my most worn of the whole year and last year and whatever else. So that is my most worn shoes of 2024. It would definitely be different if I was in a different climate. Obviously, it gets really hot here. So, yeah. So when I go to New York or anywhere that there's a different climate, obviously I bring boots, I bring sneakers, and I get to like enjoy my collection a little bit more. But while I'm here, most of the year is slides and comfortable shoes because it's hot and you get sweaty and uncomfortable. So that is the collection, guys. I know that was super exciting. I'm not sure if that was super exciting, but that was the collection. Anyway, so if you enjoy this kind of content, if you love talking about fashion and luxury and shopping and travel and lifestyle and all of those fun topics, then I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button, join my little YouTube growing family here. It would mean so much to me. I put out videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays all about luxury fashion and shopping and lifestyle and possibly some travel in there. So I would love it if you would join. And yeah, until next time, guys, thanks for watching.